Hello and good day everyone. Today I will presenting the introduction of our case study on government and international trade policies in the agricultural industry with a focus on the palm oil sector. Agricultural trade policies plays an important role in ensuring food security, maintaining market stability, and supporting rural economic development. Government use various policy instruments such as tariffs, subsidies, quotas, and sanitary regulation to manage the import and export of agricultural products. These policies are designed to protect local farmers, stabilize food prices, ensure sufficient food supply, and enhance the competitiveness of the agricultural sector. At the international level, trade policies and agreements facilitate the movement of agricultural products across borders, creating opportunities for countries to expand their export markets. For Malaysia, international trade is especially important because agricultural commodities such as palm oil contribute significantly to the country's economy. Therefore, understanding government and international trade policies is essential in evaluating the opportunities and challenges faced by the oil palm industry.
Productivity enhancement. 100,000 million annually allocated for smallholder replanting program. It also promotes of higher yield planting material and then value generation and innovation, which is development of automation technology in mills and refineries. TMFB grading and processing efficiency. And for the last one is economic and social support. 1.4 billion cooking oil subsidy for domestic consumer. It is also support rural effort, reduce income disparities, and contribute to GDP and export earning. That's all for me. Thank you. Hello, my name is Osarawa Nawidam, and for the next one, I will present for the next part. As for the domestic policy, National Agro-Commodity Policy 2021-2030 focus on sustainability, productivity, value generation, market development, and also inclusivity. The government also focus on zero expansion policy, which is oil palm planted area kept at 9.5 million hectare, and also no new oil palm plantation allowed. That which is prohibit planting on peatland and conversion of forest reserve. They also initiate the sustainable which are MSPO. Uh, about 95% of oil palm planted area certified under MSPO. For the next one,
Okay, hello. Okay, this slide about why international policy for oil palm exists. The main goal is to balance economic development with reducing the negative environmental and social effect of oil palm. Today, certified sustainable palm oil like RSPO is increasingly demanded by consumers and companies worldwide. Without it, market access is harder. This policy focuses on three areas. First, the environment, which is no clearing of primary forest or high conservation value forests and protecting peatland. Second, social, which is re- respecting worker and igneous right and eliminating child or forced labor. Third, traceability. For example, the UUDR require exporter to give geolocation data to prove the oil palm did not cause deforestation. Okay, hello. This slide shows the key international framework shaping an industry. The RSPO set the standard by banning forest clearing, limiting pollution, and protecting worker rights. The EUDR by European Union block palm oil import unless we can prove it's deforestation free. Under the Paris Agreement, countries are encouraged to increase productivity on existing land instead of expanding into forests because forests and peat combustion release a lot of CO2. Other frameworks like CBD, ILO, and UNSDG focus on protecting biodiversity, fair wage, and responsible production. In short, this policy push for sustainable interfication and transparency. This help major producer like Malaysia and Indonesia stay competitive in global market.
Now we're going to discuss about opportunity in international policy and domestic policy. For domestic policy play an important role in strategizing the palm oil industry. In countries such as Malaysia and Indonesia, certification schemes like MSPO and ISPO have standardized production practices and improved traceability throughout the supply chain. This standard increase global confidence in palm oil export and help producers comply with international requirements such as RSPO certification and the European Union deforestation regulation. As a result, producers who meet this standard can access premium international market that prioritize sustainable and deforestation-free palm oil product. For international policy and framework also create opportunity for the palm oil industry. The Sustainable Development Goal and the Paris Agreement encourage countries and companies to adopt more sustainable agricultural practices. This policy promotes investment in innovation, including high-yield farming technique, digital traceability system, and sustainable plantation management. Producers who adapt to this requirement early can improve their market position, attract environmentally conscious consumers, and ensure long-term demand for their product in the global market. Next, we discuss about challenges in international policy and domestic policy. For international policy, despite the benefits, international policy also creates significant challenges. For example, the European Union deforestation regulation requiring producers to prove that their palm oil is not linked to deforestation and can be tracked back to the plantation where it was produced. Meeting this requirement often involves additional costs, advanced technology, and excessive documentation. Smallholder farmers may face difficult complying with this regulation due to limited financial resources and technical expertise. Similarly, obtaining RSPO certification can be expensive and complex, making participation in international market more challenging for smaller producers. We move to domestic policy. Domestic policy can also present challenges when standards and regulations differ between countries. For instance, the requirements of MSPO, ISPO, and RSPO are not always the same, which may create confusion among buyers and producers. Inconsistent enforcement of policy can also affect market acceptance and consumer trust. Furthermore, environmental production measures such as restriction on planting expansion may limit short-term production growth, even though they are important for achieving long-term sustainability and protecting natural resources.
In conclusion, government and international policies play a crucial role in shaping the development and sustainability of the agricultural sector. Government policies support farmers through subsidies, research and development, infrastructure improvements, and technological advancements which help increase productivity and strengthen food security. At the same time, international trade policies provide access to global markets, encourage technology transfer, and promote cooperation among countries. However, the agricultural sector also faces challenges such as strict international regulation, trade restriction, and increasing market competition. Therefore, a balance between strong domestic support and effective international trade policies is necessary. Overall, well-designed policies can improve agricultural productivity, increase farmers' income, strengthen food security, and ensure the long-term sustainability of Malaysia's palm oil industry and agricultural sector.